Okay, so you've collected all your unset information, prepared your HDR probe for lighting your CG elements, and now it's time to camera track your footage. Well, not quite. Before we can track the footage, we have to remove some artifacts that would confuse the camera tracker if we don't deal with them. The first of these is rolling shutter artifact. Instead of capturing an entire frame of a movie at once, like film cameras used to do, modern digital cameras often use a rolling shutter. The rolling shutter feeds the image to the capture media scanline by scanline. This means that the top line of the frame is captured earlier in time than the bottom line. When the camera tracker is calculating how things are moving, it's expecting every line to be captured at the same moment in time, so rolling shutter artifacts will throw it off. You'll be able to see rolling shutter easily on fast-moving angular objects since they'll appear skewed in frame. Fortunately, there are several clever plugins that use motion estimation to remove rolling shutter artifacts. If you have access to After Effects, rolling shutter removal's built right in. Just select your footage in the timeline and choose Effect, Distort, Rolling Shutter Repair. You have two different methods for removal, warp or pixel motion. Find a frame where there's a big move from the previous frame and compare the results to decide which to use. Warp is the quickest to render and will often provide acceptable results. Once you're happy with the results, render out a new sequence with the rolling shutter artifact removed. A quick tip here. If you've captured from a source with a high dynamic range, such as the Blackmagic Cinema camera, set your After Effects project settings to 32-bit float color depth and render the rolling shutter-free footage as an open EXR sequence. This will preserve all the dynamic range in your footage throughout your visual effects work.